Thanks so much for staying with the McAllen Cable Network. I'm Roxanne Lerma. We are back in the studio today to talk about our favorite outdoor concert series. To help us out with that, Miss Yahaira Flores from the McAllen Convention Center. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. This is great.
So for folks that don't know about our outdoor concert series, it's Sunset Live.
Right.
So tell us about it.
We have produced 26 concerts already.
Wow.
We have 3 concerts in the spring, 3 concerts in the fall. It always falls on the second Saturday of the month.
Second Saturday.
And
okay.
So the spring season is April 8th, May 13th, June 10th, and the fall season will start on October. And it's the second Saturday of October. I don't have the dates yet. October, November, December.
Okay. So for folks that are going out there, what are they going to see? What are they going to enjoy?
This is a really cool event. It's very laid back. We have a huge mission with this event,
okay.
and it's to enrich the culture and to bring the arts to the Rio Grande Valley and to put musicians on a platform that they've never been on before. We try to bring in and showcase local musicians, but we also scout the best musicians from different parts of the United States and Mexico, and we invite them to come to the event as well. So for this particular concert that's coming up, we have a musician from Nashville who's a fantastic harmonica player.
Oh.
We bring in people from Austin, we bring in people from Houston, we bring in people from Monterrey, we bring in people from Mexico City, and the idea is to have extremely talented musicians play on that same stage as our local musicians that are also extremely talented. We diversify the lineup, so we try to stick with family-friendly entertainment, but it's soul, it's jazz, it's blues, it's funky, it's really cool, and we're going to give you something that you haven't heard before. So we're not focused on the radio play, we're not focused on the commercial, we're focused on music that's going to rev up your soul. And so what you'll see at the event, what you'll experience when you get there is a lot of people come with lawn chairs or with picnic blankets and just lay and sit on the grass. It's a beautiful lawn area. If you haven't been to the McAllen Convention Center, in front of the Convention Center we have a beautiful oval park.
Right.
And in the middle of that oval park we have a huge fountain and a huge pond. And so we have that as a backdrop, and we have the sunset as a backdrop. And we have paddle boats out there, and we have food trucks. We have a huge display of food trucks that come out to this. We have an artisan market, and we invite local arts and crafts vendors to come display their products, sell their products, and on stage we we transform this into this neat concert with a huge LED backdrop, fantastic sound, fantastic lights. We put bubbles on stage, which is super entertaining for the kids. They run up to the stage and they play with the bubbles, and sometimes we change it up. And we throw in surprise elements, so it's not always the same event. It changes concert by concert, and it's slowly become, I think, like you mentioned, the Valley's favorite concert series.
So I have a funny story about the way that I found out about Sunset Live. Dropped off my daughter at Barnes & Noble. She was going to have a little date. She's now in college. And they were going to grab some Starbucks, and then they hear music and then see folks out on paddle boats. And so she's like, Mom, I had the coolest time at the McAllen Convention Center. We sat out in the grass, and then that's how I found out about Sunset Live, called you. And it's really become kind of part of the culture for the kiddos now.
Yeah, it is. It's family entertainment. People that haven't been there before and happen to see it by accident, they come up to me and they're like, oh my God,
what is this?
What is this? When did this start? This is great. Is this the first one? Is it the last one? Are you going to have more? Because you're transported to a different area. We have tons of entertainment here in the Valley. But this is something very special. It doesn't duplicate anything that you've seen before. We're not trying to bring in the masses. We're not trying to, copy anybody's event. This is something that's very, very unique, and we love that. We love the unique atmosphere. We're focusing on really the millennial generations with families. So the older millennials that have families that are looking for cool, hip entertainment, that are not looking to go to the bar scene. you know, something outside of a bar scene that's family friendly, where you can take your 2-year-old, or you can go on a date night. We see a lot of couples that are in their 30s, a lot of couples that are in their 20s. We see a lot of kids running around. We see Winter Texans come out to it, and they absolutely love it. And it's just a really, really low-key, laid-back event that is really fun.
With a lot of yummy food. And then we have arts and crafts out there too?
We have arts and craft vendors. They line up right next to where the oval pond is. And then Parks and Rec comes out with paddle boats, so that's really neat as well. They also have these gigantic lawn games, like chess, giant chess, that they put out on the lawn, giant checkers, Connect Four, a bunch of other games that you can just play with while you're there. The event is pet friendly. For those of you who have your fur babies,
furry friends.
Yeah, it's pet friendly, and it's been a huge hit because you see a lot of people, you know, bring their dogs and enjoy music, and then just take their dogs out to a nice evening as well. And so recently we added a dog park inside Sunset. And so there's a specific area where we've completely closed it off, and you can put your dog off leash just so that you don't have to carry your dog just for a little bit.
So they can roam and
they can roam a little bit.
Their own little concert.
Exactly. They can play with their friends. It's really, really, really cool. We obviously expect that our pet owners are responsible and pick up after their pets, and for the most part they do, and if they don't, then we shame them. No, I'm kidding. And you know, we're always looking out for the grounds, making sure that everything is safe, that everything is clean, and that everybody's having a good time.
Okay, so April was an amazing success, and we're looking ahead to May the 10th?
May the 13th.
May the 13th, and then June?
June 10th.
And then June 10th.
And that's our grand finale. And we do them in the spring and the fall because the weather is fantastic.
Right. Okay, so right outside the McAllen Convention Center, what time does it start and end?
It starts at 5. It ends at 10.
Okay.
And it's sunset live. You see the sunset. The McAllen Convention Center is the best place to see the sunset in the entire Rio Grande Valley. You see the sunset over that beautiful pond. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Awesome. Okay, Yahida, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we certainly hope that you're going to enjoy the best outdoor concert series here. And of course, it's in the great city of McAllen. For the city of McAllen, I'm Roxanne Lerma.